Automotive manufacturers don't want you to know that their revolutionary engines are just marketing spin. What if I told you that the engine advertised as groundbreaking will be forgotten within a decade? That's not industry pessimism. 10 years and you'll understand why most new power plants fade into obscurity. Imagine spending $50,000 on what looks like the latest engineering marvel, only to discover it's designed by people who clearly never understood what makes engines truly legendary. In this video, I'm counting down the 11 engines that didn't just move cars. They built automotive empires that still dominate today. And trust me, number 1 might shock you. It's so influential that it created an entire culture that's still thriving 70 years later. Stick with me to the end, because this isn't just automotive history. It's your guide to understanding why certain brands became legends while others disappeared into the graveyard of forgotten manufacturers. Number 11, Tesla electric powertrain, 2017 to present. Starting our countdown at number 11, the Tesla electric powertrain proves that legendary engines don't always burn gasoline. Since the Model 3's debut in 2017, Tesla has fundamentally redefined what an automotive powertrain can be, challenging over a century of internal combustion dominance. The Tesla powertrain became legendary through pure disruption of established automotive norms. The Model 3 became the best-selling EV from 2018 to 2020, while the Model Y dominated global sales in recent years, proving that electric vehicles could achieve mainstream success. Tesla's revolutionary approach centered on impressive range capabilities, up to 363 miles in the Model 3 long range and 337 miles in the Model Y, combined with instant acceleration that left traditional sports cars struggling to keep up. What truly set Tesla apart was the over-the-air software updates that kept older vehicles technologically current without traditional model year changes. This approach meant that a 5-year-old Tesla could wake up with new features overnight, fundamentally changing the concept of vehicle ownership and obsolescence. The extensive supercharger network eliminated the range anxiety that had plagued electric vehicle adoption for decades, while the seamless digital experience attracted tech-savvy buyers who wanted their cars to work like smartphones. Tesla became recognized as a top auto innovator, constantly pushing technological boundaries and forcing traditional manufacturers to accelerate their own electric vehicle programs. However, Tesla's rapid rise to legendary status comes with significant growing pains that threaten its long-term reputation. The Model 3 scores just 75 over 100 for reliability from J.D. Power, with owners consistently reporting body hardware issues, paint defects, and battery-related problems that traditional manufacturers solved decades ago. The Model Y rates even lower at 69 over 100, with consumer reports giving it just 2 out of 5 for reliability due to inconsistent build quality and frequent software glitches that can leave owners stranded. The Cybertruck exemplifies these reliability challenges perfectly, described as notoriously unreliable, with sales plummeting in Q1 of 2025 due to numerous recalls including dangerous accelerator pedal issues and defective inverters that can cause complete loss of drive power. Tesla's legendary status stems from pioneering mass-market electric vehicles and proving their viability, but sustaining that fame long-term requires matching groundbreaking innovation with the consistent build quality and reliability that traditional automakers have mastered over decades. Number 10, Ford Coyote V8, 2011 to present. At number 10, the Ford Coyote V8 represents the modern resurgence of American V8 power, proving that traditional power plants could not only survive but thrive in an era increasingly focused on efficiency and electrification. Introduced in 2011 for the Mustang GT, this 5.0-liter naturally aspirated DOHC V8 was specifically engineered to compete directly with GM's formidable LS3 engine. The Coyote's legendary status comes from successfully reviving the iconic 5.0-liter badge with cutting-edge modern technology. Named after A.J. Foyt's legendary race cars, it delivered potent high RPM power with red lines reaching an impressive 7,500 RPM, numbers that put many exotic European engines to shame. The current fourth-generation iteration produces 480 to 500 horsepower in Mustang GT and Dark Horse variants, representing a quantum leap from the modest engines that wore the 5.0-liter badge in previous decades. What truly made the Coyote legendary was its immediate and decisive impact on Ford's performance credibility in the marketplace. After years of playing second fiddle to GM's LS engines, the Coyote outperformed rivals while maintaining the beloved 5.0-liter displacement that resonated deeply with enthusiasts who remembered the glory days of American muscle. This emotional connection, combined with genuine performance superiority, created an instant legend. The robust engineering and exceptional tuning potential made the Coyote extremely popular for aftermarket modifications and classic car swaps, with many choosing it over the ubiquitous LS platform. Modified Coyotes regularly exceed 1,000 horsepower while maintaining street manners, and the engine has become a dominant force on drag strips across the country. From a reliability standpoint, the Coyote is generally excellent, though owners frequently report a distinctive typewriter tick that Ford officially states is normal operation and doesn't affect performance or longevity. Some oil consumption occurs in high-mileage examples, but overall durability is outstanding after over a decade of refinement in real-world testing. The Coyote proves that traditional power plants can achieve legendary status in the modern era by intelligently combining cherished heritage with cutting-edge technology and exceptional aftermarket support that keeps enthusiasts engaged for decades. Number 9. Cummins B Series Diesel, 1989 to present. Number 9 brings us the Cummins B Series Diesel, which carved out legendary status in heavy-duty applications through its partnership with Dodge Ram trucks. This straight-six diesel became synonymous with immense torque and durability. The 5.9-liter ISB version, introduced in 1998, became particularly famous among truck enthusiasts, producing 215 to 245 horsepower, but more importantly, 420 to 505 pound-feet of torque. It was recognized on Ward's 10 Best Engines list for 2004. The 12-valve Cummins is considered the gold standard for mechanical engineering enthusiasts. Its simple, robust design allows for significant aftermarket modification, with the potential to exceed 1,000 horsepower. Modified versions dominate diesel drag racing and sled pulling competitions, often producing thousands of horsepower. However, the B Series has notable issues. The 12-valve suffers from the killer dowel pin problem, where a loose pin can fall into the timing gears, causing catastrophic damage. The 24-valve introduced the notorious Bosch VP 44 injection pump failures and 53 block cracking issues in Brazilian cast engines. Despite these problems, the Cummins community's loyalty demonstrates that legendary status can persist when core capabilities and aftermarket solutions address known flaws. The engine's raw power and modification potential outweigh its reliability concerns. Number 8. Volkswagen Air-Cooled Flat 4, 1936 to 2006. At number 8, the Volkswagen Air-Cooled Flat 4 achieved global legendary status through sheer cultural impact. Produced for an incredible 70 years, this horizontally opposed boxer engine powered the people's car concept and became a symbol far beyond transportation. Starting as a modest 1.1 liter producing 24 horsepower, the engine evolved to displacements up to 2.0 liters. Its simple design and ease of maintenance made it perfect for self-sufficient ownership, allowing parts swapping without professional mechanics. The engine's fame transcended automotive circles. It became a powerful symbol of the 1960s counterculture movement, powering the iconic hippie bus, Type 2 transporter, and Beetle at events like Woodstock. It formed the backbone of the kit car industry and sparked the Baja Bug off-road racing movement. Common problems included overheating from various causes, frequent oil leaks, and cooling system issues. However, the engine's straightforward design made repairs manageable for average owners, contributing to its legendary status. The VW Flat 4 proves that legendary engines aren't always about power. Sometimes they're about accessibility, adaptability, and cultural resonance that extends far beyond the automotive world. Number 7, Porsche Flat 6, 1963 to present. Number 7 showcases the Porsche Flat 6, a cornerstone of the brand's identity and exclusively powering the legendary 911 since 1963. This horizontally opposed engine embodies Porsche's philosophy of performance and precision. Initially air-cooled until 1999, then transitioning to water cooling, the Flat 6 has ranged from 2.0 liters to 4.2 liters displacement. The naturally aspirated 4.0-liter version in the 2011 GT3 RS produced an impressive 493 horsepower. The Flat 6's fame stems from its unique advantages: lower center of gravity for superior handling, smooth power delivery from inherent vibration cancellation, and distinctive sound that enthusiasts prefer over other configurations. Its compact design enables optimal engine placement for enhanced agility. Porsche's racing success built the engine's legend: 19 overall Le Mans wins and over 100 class victories, plus domination of events like the Targa Florio. This extensive racing pedigree established the Flat 6 as defining the Porsche brand. However, certain models with the M96 engine suffered from intermediate shaft bearing failure, potentially causing catastrophic engine damage. Despite this significant concern, the strong aftermarket support and dedicated community developed solutions. The Flat 6's legendary status comes from consistent performance and racing success, proving that engineering excellence combined with motorsport achievement creates enduring fame. Number 6. Nissan RB26DETT, 1989 to 2002. At number 6, the Nissan RB26DETT earned the iconic Godzilla nickname from Wheels magazine in 1989, predicting its overwhelming impact on performance cars. This 2.6-liter inline-six twin-turbo was meticulously engineered by Nismo for the R32 Skyline GTR. Advanced features included ceramic turbo impellers, individual throttle bodies for instant response, and a robust cast-iron block with 8.5:1 compression ratio optimized for high boost pressures. Street legal at 276 horsepower, it produced 550 horsepower for racing. The RB26DETT's fame came from motorsport dominance, winning the Australian Touring Car Championship and the prestigious Bathurst 1000 race in 1991 and 1992. It's widely recognized as one of the most tunable engines globally, with its low compression ratio and high revving capability, making it exceptionally receptive to modification. Primary weaknesses include oil pump failures under high pressure, potentially causing catastrophic oil starvation. The crank collar contributes to oil pump problems, though aftermarket solutions exist. The crankshaft exhibits noticeable shaking above 7,200 RPM, suggesting lower sustained RPM limits for longevity. Despite reliability concerns, the RB26DETT's legendary status is unquestioned among performance enthusiasts, proving that racing dominance and modification potential can override mechanical limitations. Before we continue counting down these engineering legends, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. We're about to reveal the top 5 engines that didn't just power cars. They built automotive empires that still dominate today. Number 5. Honda B Series VTEC, 1988 to 2006. Number 5 brings us Honda's B Series VTEC, which transformed perceptions of small displacement engines through innovative engineering. The inline-4 DOHC family introduced variable valve timing and lift electronic control in the 1989 Integra XSI with the B16A engine. The 1.6-liter B16A produced a remarkable 160 horsepower at 7,600 RPM, impressive output for its size. The VTEC system solved the traditional dilemma between low-end torque and high RPM power, optimizing valve timing for both without compromise. The B-Series VTEC became legendary in tuning communities due to robust construction and significant performance potential with modifications. The distinctive kick when VTEC engaged evolved into a cultural phenomenon, immortalized by the phrase, "VTEC just kicked in yo," among enthusiasts. Beyond street tuning, these engines dominated motorsports across disciplines, powering countless race cars to victory worldwide. The high-revving nature and modification potential made them favorites for competitive applications. Common issues included oil dilution, carbon buildup on intake valves, and turbocharger wastegate problems in earlier models. Cooling system issues, fuel injector problems, and timing chain wear were also reported. The B-Series VTEC proves that legendary status can come from revolutionary technology that changes how people think about engine performance, creating cultural impact beyond pure mechanical excellence. Number 4, Toyota 2JZ GTE, 1991 to 2005. At number 4, the Toyota 2JZ GTE transcended its original purpose to become a global icon in performance and tuning communities. This 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six featured a robust cast-iron block and fully counterweighted forged crankshaft. Initially producing 276 horsepower, 320 horsepower in North American markets, the 2JZ GTE was developed partly to compete with Nissan's RB26DETT, variable valve timing with intelligence-enhanced performance characteristics in later versions. The 2JZ GTE achieved iconic status through the fourth-generation Toyota Supra, propelling the sports car to legendary status among enthusiasts worldwide. Its robust construction made it remarkably receptive to tuning, reliably producing over 1,000 horsepower with proper modifications. Its versatility allowed adoption across applications from drag racing to drifting, while prominent appearances in Fast and Furious films amplified cultural impact, transforming it from niche enthusiast engine to mainstream performance symbol. The 2JZ GTE is celebrated for rock-solid reliability, with engines commonly running past 200,000 miles with minimal issues. Minor problems include valve, stem seal wear, and occasional VTEC rattles, but no major recalls or systemic issues exist. The 2JZ GTE proves that legendary engines combine bulletproof reliability with extreme modification potential and cultural resonance beyond the automotive world. Number 3, Chrysler Hemi V8, 1951 to present. Number 3 is the Chrysler Hemi V8, synonymous with American muscle and raw power. The distinctive hemispherical combustion chamber design first appeared in 1951 with the firepower engine, initially displacing 331 cubic inches and producing 180 horsepower. The legendary 426 Hemi, introduced in 1964, earned the nickname Elephant Engine for its immense power, weight, and size, producing 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. It dominated NASCAR and drag racing, famously winning the stock eliminator class at the 1964 U.S. Nationals with an all-Hemi final round. The modern 5.7-liter Hemi, introduced in 2003, continues the legacy with 345 horsepower in pickups. Today's Elephant 7.0-liter supercharged V8 producing 1,000 horsepower pays direct homage to the classic 426, cementing the Hemi's place as an icon of extreme power. Despite general reliability and Ward's top 10 engine awards, the modern 5.7-liter Hemi faces the notorious Hemi tick from failed lifters, causing premature camshaft wear. This issue is common in engines with multi-displacement systems. The 2011 to 2012 Ram pickups were particularly problematic and generally avoided by knowledgeable consumers. The Hemi's legendary status comes from unmatched racing dominance and raw power reputation, proving that brute strength and motorsport success create enduring automotive fame. Number 2, Chevrolet Small Block V8, 1955 to present. At number 2, the Chevrolet Small Block V8 is arguably the most influential engine in automotive history. Debuting in 1955 as a 265 cubic inch V8, it was conceived to compete with Ford while providing more power than Chevrolet's existing inline-six. The consistent 4.4-inch bore spacing allowed remarkable flexibility, eventually reaching 400 cubic inches by 1970. Key milestones included the 1957 283 achieving 1 horsepower per cubic inch, and the legendary 350 V8 in 1967. Modern descendants include the LS1, 1997, LS7, 505 horsepower, 2005, and LT5, 755 horsepower, 2019. Nicknamed Mighty Mouse, the small block quickly gained popularity among stock car racers due to compact size and potent performance. It's widely regarded as the most important V8 ever, defining the golden age of American muscle cars. The engine powered everything from family cars to championship race winners. Modern LS descendants became the go-to choice for V8 swaps, dominating custom builds and bringing Chevrolet over 400 NASCAR victories. However, 5.3-liter V8s with active fuel management from 2007 to 2021 suffered notorious lifter failures, costing $2,500 to $4,500 to repair. The small block's legendary status comes from its versatility, racing success, and adaptability across 7 decades, proving that fundamental engineering excellence creates enduring fame. Number 1. Ford Flathead V8, 1932 to 1953. Taking the crown at number 1, the Ford Flathead V8 stands as the most revolutionary and culturally transformative engine in automotive history. Introduced in 1932, this seemingly modest 221 cubic inch V8 producing just 65 horsepower was actually the world's first mass-produced monoblock V8 engine, a manufacturing achievement that changed everything about how cars were built and who could afford them. The Flathead's truly groundbreaking achievement was democratizing V8 power in a way that had never been attempted before. Prior to 1932, V8 engines were the exclusive domain of luxury manufacturers like Cadillac and Packard, where they cost as much as entire houses. Henry Ford's revolutionary vision was to make V8 performance accessible to ordinary working Americans, transforming it from elite luxury to achievable aspiration for millions of families. This unprecedented accessibility made the Flathead the foundational engine for the explosive hot rodding culture that emerged after World War II. Returning servicemen, armed with mechanical knowledge gained during the war and looking for thrills in peacetime, discovered that the Flathead's simple yet robust design was remarkably receptive to modification. This wasn't just tinkering, it was the birth of an entire subculture. Legendary enthusiasts like Ed Winfield, Vic Edelbrock Sr., and Alex Zidius didn't just modify Flatheads, they built an entire aftermarket industry around them. These pioneers demonstrated the engine's remarkable potential by creating modifications that could double, triple, or even quadruple the original horsepower output. Speed shops, specialty parts manufacturers, and performance magazines all emerged from this grassroots movement centered around the humble Flathead. This symbiotic relationship between Ford's revolutionary factory engineering and passionate grassroots innovation created something unprecedented in automotive history, a genuine cultural phenomenon that extended far beyond transportation. The Flathead didn't just power cars, it powered dreams, aspirations, and an entire American subculture that continues to thrive today. The engine's historical significance is formally recognized through its inclusion on Ward's list of 10 best engines of the 20th century, but its true legacy lies in the cultural revolution it sparked. Despite significant initial problems including persistent overheating, lubrication difficulties, and casting porosity that plagued early production, Ford's unwavering commitment led to continuous improvements throughout its production run until 1953. The Ford Flathead V8 didn't just make Ford famous, it fundamentally changed American automotive culture forever. It created the hot rodding movement, established the aftermarket performance industry, and proved that accessible performance could transform not just individual lives, but entire societies. No engine before or since has had such profound and lasting cultural impact, while simultaneously pioneering mass production techniques that shaped the entire global automotive industry. The Ford Flathead V8 remains the most influential engine ever built, earning its rightful place as the ultimate legendary power plant that didn't just move cars, it moved an entire civilization toward the automotive age and created the performance culture that still defines American car enthusiasm today. Speaking of legendary engineering that stands the test of time, you need to see my breakdown of the 13 most reliable V6 engines ever made. While these 11 power plants built empires through power and innovation, there are V6 engines that achieved legendary status through pure dependability and longevity. Click the video popping up right now to discover which V6 engines are still running strong after hundreds of thousands of miles.